upang matugunan ang mga kinakaharap na pagsubok ng mga guro at mag-aaral sa gitna ng kasalukuyang pandemya. Nagsanib tulong sina Congressman Charlie Cojuangco ng unang distrito ng Tarlac, DEPED Region 3 Regional Director Dr. May B. Eclar at Tarlac Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Ronaldo Pozon para sa isang napapanahong proyekto na tinaguriang Project Shine, Aral TarlakHenyo. Ang mga mag-aaral ng Grade 4 at Grade 5, ganun din ang Grades 8 and 9 sa buong probinsya ng Tarlac, kasalukuyang sumasailalim sa radio-based instruction. Katuwang ang himpilang DZTZ 828 kHz AM at RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
Ang Tarlac po nangunguna po ngayon pagdating po sa radio-based instruction. Marami pong humahanga sa atin. I'm very happy this station, itong DCTC, could reach the whole of Region 3. Hindi natin alam, we are contributing. We are creating a very big dent in the history of Philippine education. And I am proud. I am here in Tarlac. This is the noble cause of education in which you and I, without you knowing it, we are bound to do.
Project natin na Project Shine is a natural consequence dahil sa nangyari sa buong mundo. Let's continue to work together. I think it's very Filipino to practice bayanihan in anything or most of the things that we do. And this is a manifestation of that. No? We have private sector, we have DEPED, we have local government, all working together. And I hope the parents of some of these children, especially the parents that did not graduate from school or hindi nakapag-aral nung sila ay bata, sana naman gamitin na nila itong opportunity na mag-schooling na rin sila kasama ng mga anak nila para mag-bonding pati ang mga magulang sa mga bata. I look at this as doing God's work. Diba? So if you do God's work, it feels right. It's righteous. It's for good, not for evil.
Good morning and happy learning, grade 4. Welcome to
Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac, Channel 26.
Simulcast over DZDZ 828, Radio Filipino Tarlac.
I am Teacher Mercy Pacheco Bognot. This is Alistair Aidatu.
I am Marie Josephine B. Andrade.
I am Teacher Princess Marie M. Dueñas, and I will be your teacher broadcaster for today.
The word boondocks, which is now part of the English Language Dictionary and Vocabulary, comes from the Tagalog word bundok, meaning mountain. Catch Aral TarlakHenyo every Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. over Radio Filipino DCTC 828 and streamed live on Facebook page and YouTube channel of RTV Tarlac, Channel 26. I am Jeremiah Gahutan, your English teacher broadcaster. Let's learn English together only here on Aral TarlakHenyo.
Of Tarlac Province. Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo. How are you today? I do hope and pray that you are in your best condition as we start our on-air lesson. Today is our 5th week of learning in English 8 for the 4th quarter, Module 5. You are watching Aral TarlakHenyo, simulcast on RTV Tarlac Channel 26 DCTC 828, Radio Filipino Tarlac, Converge Cable TV, Channel 100, and Facebook Live. I am teacher Ann L. Conde, broadcasting live from Anao High School, Anao Tarlac. Please join me as we explore and learn our today's lesson on developing paragraphs that illustrate each type of text with a focus on expository text. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to first, define expository text and identify their types. Second, analyze the types of expository text exemplified in the given paragraphs. Third, compose a simple paragraph that illustrates the given expository text type. Please get your learning activity sheet, pen, and paper ready before we continue. In addition, I'd like you to leave a comment in your chat box with your name, section, and school so that your subject teacher knows you're paying attention. Teacher Ronilyn discussed developing paragraphs that illustrate each type of text with a focus on explanatory text in the previous episode. Now, using this 5-item activity, let's see how well you remember the previous lesson. Please pay attention while I read the sentences. I'll give you 3 seconds to respond to each question. Activity 1, let us recall. Direction. Put a check mark if the statement exemplifies explanatory text type and an X mark if not. Write your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. The doctor discussed the important parts and functions of the human heart. Number 2. An essay discussing a theme from Romeo and Juliet. Number 3. An article attempting to convince readers to conduct a rally for a cause. Number 4. The teacher retells her favorite fairy tale. Number 5. A letter of complaint to the barangay captain explaining observation on people's non-compliance to the community quarantine's health protocols. Let us check your work. Here are the answers. Number 1. Check. Because in discussing the important parts and functions of the human heart, the doctor needs to explain it. Number 2. It's a check because the theme needs to be explained. Number 3 is an X. This is a persuasive text. Number 4, X. This is a narrative text. Number 5, check. In your letter, you need to explain what you are complaining. Did you get a perfect score? Very good. It seems that you listened very well during the last episode. Now, let's learn another type of text, which is expository text. So, let's get started! Activity 2. Let us take note and discuss. Letter A. Guess the riddle. Read the following riddle and try to guess what kind of paragraph is being described. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Choose your answer from the box. Here are the choices. A. Expository. B. Cause and effect. C. Compare and contrast. D. Sequence, how to, or procedural. E. Problem solution. And F. Description. Number 1. My main goal is to explain something. My purpose is to enlighten or instruct. My most common examples include scientific reports, academic essays, and magazine articles. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. What is your answer? Yes, very good. It is letter A, expository. Expository writing is a writing to explain. It seeks to inform, explain, clarify, define, or instruct. It includes letters, newsletters, definitions, instructions, guidebooks, catalogs, newspaper articles, magazine articles, manuals, pamphlets, reports, and research papers. It is an informational text that presents factual information or data on a topic through description, how to process, cause and effect, problem solution, comparison, and contrast. Number 2. I tell you what to do. I teach you the how to. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. What is the correct answer? Yes, it's letter D. Sequence, how to, procedural. Very good. How to process. This type of writing is instructive and tells the reader about a task and how to do it. The reader may also include step-by-step instruction for easier understanding. Cookbooks and user manuals are ideal examples of procedural expository. Let's proceed to number 3. I compare the similarities between the two selected subjects and I contrast the differences in those subjects. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. The correct answer is letter C. Compare and contrast. You're amazing. Compare and contrast. In this type of expository writing, the writer compares the similarities and contrasts the differences between the two subjects. This is only possible when subjects belong to the same category. For example, a comparative study between indoor and outdoor stadiums. Let's go to number 4. I identify and examine an issue. Then, I provide or propose its possible solution. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. Your answer is letter. That's correct. Letter E. Problem solution. Problem and solution. As the name suggests, you identify the problem, provide details about it to explain it, and suggest a solution or solutions to tackle it. You have to justify the solution with sufficient data and propose ways to implement those solutions. Moving on to number 5. I try to find why something happened. I identify too the effects it might have. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. If your answer is letter B, cause and effect, you are very correct. Cause and effect. It conveys why something happened and how will it impact something. The outcomes suggested can be either true or hypothetical, but the author should validate them. Lastly, number 6. I describe a topic by listing characteristics, features, attributes, and examples. Guess the riddle and reveal where I am. You got it right. The correct answer is letter F. Description. Description. A type of expository writing that uses the 5 senses to paint a picture for the reader. This writing incorporates imagery and specific details. Did you get all of the answers right? Amazing! These are the 5 expository text structures, my dear grade 8 students. Sequence, how to procedural, compare and contrast, problem solution, cause and effect, and description are all present once more. I had included a table in your learning activity sheet that showed the 5 expository text structures and their associated signal words. Please devote some time to reading and studying them. Let's apply what you have learned about expository text by doing the first activity. Let me read the directions twice. Activity 3. Let us apply. Direction. Analyze the given topic and identify what type of expository text it is. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Choose your answer from the box. I repeat. Analyze the given topic and identify what type of expository text it is. Write the letter of the correct answer in your activity sheet. Choose your answer from the box. A. Description. B. Sequence, how-to or procedural. C. Compare and contrast. D. Cause and effect. Or E. Problem and solution. Number 1. Because the alarm was not set, we were late for work. That's great. An answer to this is letter D. Cause and effect. Number 2. 5 easy steps in writing a haiku. What is the answer to number 2? All right. Letter B. Sequence, how-to, or procedural. Number 3. You choose to write about the coronavirus. You will write how the virus came into existence. How is it spreading? What difficulties has it caused for society? After which, you'll suggest on how to overcome this situation. What precautionary measures do we need to take to protect ourselves from the virus? What is the answer for number 3? Very good. The answer to this is letter E. Problem and solution. Number 4. Identify the similarities and differences of 2 apples. If your answer is letter C, compare and contrast, you are very correct. Very good. Number 5. The author explains the topic, idea, person, place, or thing by listing characteristics, features, and examples. What is the answer for number 5? Very good. The answer to this is letter A, description. Who got perfect score? Excellent grade 8 learners. Activity 3. Let us apply. For the next activity, read and analyze what type of expository text is exemplified in the passage below. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Choose your answer from the box. I repeat. Read and analyze what type of expository text is exemplified in the passage below. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Choose your answer from the box. A. Description. B. Sequence. How-to, procedural. C. Compare and contrast. D. Cause and effect. And E. Problem and solution. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 6. Many people think that they can get sick by going into cold weather improperly dressed. However, illnesses are not caused by temperature. They are caused by germs. So, while shivering outside in the cold probably won't strengthen your immune system, you're more likely to contract an illness indoors because you will have a greater exposure to germs. Number 7. Goosebumps make me shiver. I get little bumps on my skin. They look like sesame seeds. The hair on my arms also stands up when I get goosebumps. It's hard to get rid of them when I'm excited. Number 8. How to cook the best fried chicken in town? First, soak the chicken in buttermilk in not longer than 24 hours. After which, coat the chicken with a mixture of cornstarch, flour, ground pepper, and ground onions. Next, let it rest for 15 minutes. Then, deep fry the chicken. Lastly, let it rest, then serve and enjoy its crispiness. Number 9. Rainforests are disappearing at an alarming pace. There are many ways of protecting the rainforest. Many countries have set up national parks to protect the plants and animals. Children are being educated about the importance of rainforests and their resources so that they may make informed decisions as adults. Number 10. BMX bikes and mountain bikes are built in different ways. BMX bikes are great for tricks because they have a low, light frame and short tires. Mountain bikes have a high, heavy frame and thick tires. This makes them great for off-road riding on bumpy surfaces. BMX bikes are built in a way that let riders do tricks, while mountain bikes are built for off-road riding, including up and down hills. Let us check your work. Number 6. It's letter D, cause and effect, because it provides the causes and effects why people get sick by going into cold weather improperly dressed. Number 7. It's letter A, description, because it describes the experience when having goosebumps. Number 8. Letter B, sequence, how to, procedural, tells a process on how to cook a crispy fried chicken. Number 9. E, problem and solution. The problem about the disappearance of rainforests at an alarming pace is provided, then it gives solution to protect the rainforest. Number 10 is letter C, compare and contrast. BMX bikes and mountain bikes are being compared and contrasted. I am very sure that you understood our lesson for today. I am glad that you're doing a great job in answering the activities. So this time, let us strengthen what you know by doing this activity. Let me read the directions twice. Activity 4, let us strengthen. Direction. Choose 2 topics from the given options and make an expository paragraph about it. Take note, it doesn't need to be lengthy as long as it has the topic sentence, the body, and the concluding sentence. I repeat, choose 2 topics from the given options and make an expository paragraph about it. Take note, it doesn't need to be lengthy as long as it has the topic sentence, the body, and the concluding sentence. Here are the given choices. First, the best trip ever, description. Second, the instructions on how to download and play my favorite game. Sequence, how to, procedural. Third, Filipino courtship, then and now, compare and contrast. Fourth, global warming, cause and effect. Next is climate change, problem and solution. The rubric provided will guide you to produce an effective paragraph. So this is the rubrics for paragraph writing. The criteria will be content, main topic, and supporting sentences, and mechanics. So you will be given scores of 5 for excellent, 4 for good, and 2 for needs improvement. Then, if you are done writing, submit your output to your teacher in English. Again, you will be given scores of 5 for excellent, 4 for good, and 2 for needs improvement. Again, the criteria will be content, main topic and supporting sentences, and mechanics. Grade 8 students, congratulations! You have once again filled your minds with both knowledge and power. Before we wrap up today's lesson, I'd like to leave you with some food for thought. Today is your chance to create the tomorrow you want by Ken Poirot. Anne L. Conde has been your teacher broadcaster. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Ang dagdag na 2 taon sa high school ay malaking bahagi ng programang K-12 sa ating bansa. Pinag-aralan ng mabuti ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon o DEPED ang nilalaman at paraan ng pagkatuto sa 2 taong ito na tinatawag ngayong senior high school. Sa pamamagitan ng senior high school, tinitiyak ng DEPED ang kalidad ng edukasyon na may malinaw na patutunguhan anuman ang iyong pag-aralan. May 15 core, 7 applied at 9 na specialized subjects ang senior high school. Sa kabuuan, may 31 subjects ang senior high school. Katumbas ito ng 4 na semestre na may 2 quarter bawat semestre. Ang mga paksa sa bawat aralin ay mahalaga upang maihanda ang mga mag-aaral sa 4 na curriculum exit gaya ng kolehiyo, trabaho, middle-level skills development at negosyo. Kahit anong track ang piliin ng isang mag-aaral, maaari siyang magpatuloy sa alinman sa 4 na posibleng curriculum exit. Mayroong 4 na track ang senior high school. 1. Academic track. 2. Technical Vocational Livelihood track. 3. Arts and Design track. At 4. Sports track. Ang senior high school sports track. Para naman sa mga may hilig o talento sa sports at nais maghanap buhay sa larangan ng sports, ang Senior High School Sports Track. Ang mga nakatapos nito ay maaaring maging amateur o profesional na atleta, coach, sports official o kahit magnenegosyo. Maaari rin silang kumuha ng mas mataas na kasanayan o middle-level skills o kaya'y magpatuloy sa kolehiyo. Walang mga strand sa ilalim ng sports track. Nakatuon ang track sa kasanayang pang-sports at sa pangangasiwa nito. Narito ang mga specialized subjects sa sports track. Safety and First Aid. Nilalayo nito na malinang sa mga mag-aaral ang kasanayan sa buhay at kakayahang pangkaligtasan, pag-iwas sa pinsala at pamamahala sa iba't ibang laro at exercise settings. Saklaw rin nito ang wastong kalusugan at ligtas na pagtugon sa oras ng biglaang pangangailangan. Ang pagtatapos o pagkumpleto sa kurso ay maaaring maging daan sa ikapagtatamo ng sertipikasyon o pagkilala mula sa Philippine Red Cross. Human Movement. Pinag-aaralan dito ang pinagmumulan, control at pagsasanay ng mga motor skills o paggalaw ng mga bahagi ng katawan ayon sa iba't ibang antas. Fundamentals of Coaching. Nakasentro ito sa mga pangunahing kaalaman tungkol sa pagiging coach sa sports. Sports Officiating and Activity Management. Tinatalakay rito ang mga konsepto at alituntunin ng mga sports o palaro, pati na rin ang pamamahala ng iba't ibang aktibidad na kaugnay ng sports at fitness. Ang mga kasanayang ito ay maaaring magawaran ng katibayan mula sa National Sports Associations at iba pang organisasyon. Fitness, Sports and Recreation Leadership. Dito ay binibigyan ang mga mag-aaral na kasanayan sa pamamahala ng ligtas at epektibong programa sa sports, ehersisyo at libangan. Sa psychosocial aspects of sports and exercise ay nagkakaroon ng pag-unawa sa individual at panlipunang mga salik na nakakaapekto sa pakikilahok, pagganap, pagsunod at kagalingang psikolohikal sa laro at ehersisyo. Fitness testing and basic exercise program. Itinuturo naman dito ang mga paraan ng pagsukat at pagsusuri para makabuo ng programang angkop sa pisikal na kahandaan ng isang individual. Ang practicum sa paaralan at work immersion sa labas ng paaralan ay magbibigay ng mga karanasang hahasa sa mga natutunan sa track na ito. Ang mga pagsusulit o assessment sa sports track ay karaniwang performance-based o batay sa aktwal na pagpapakita ng kayang gawin na mag-aaral. Narito ang ilang mga trabahong nakalinya sa sports track. 1. Referee, umpire o judge. 2. Table officials, tulad ng scorer o timer. 3. Trainer. 4. Coach. 5. Team manager. 6. Athletic scout. 7. Sports broadcaster or writer. 8. Sports analyst. 9. Fitness instructor. 10. Recreational leader. 11. Sports organizer o manager. Bilang requirement sa senior high school, kailangang dumaan ng mga mag-aaral anuman ang kanilang track sa isa sa mga sumusunod: work immersion, apprenticeship, culminating activity, o capstone project. Nakasaad sa DEPED Order No. 39 Series of 2018, clarification and additional information to DEPED Order No. 30 Series of 2017 na ang work immersion ay isang required subject sa TVL track, habang optional naman ito sa academic, arts and design at sports tracks.
Alam niyo ba na ang gitnang Luzon ay tinaguri ang banga ng bigas ng bayan at kamalig ng palay ng Pilipinas dahil dito nagmumula ang malaking produksyon ng bigas sa ating bansa. Ito ay binubuo ng mga lalawigan ng Aurora, Bataan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Zambales at Tarlac. Ugaliin nating manood ng Aral TarlakHenyo Lunes hanggang Biyernes alas 8:30 ng umaga hanggang alas 5:30 ng hapon. Ako si Binibining Pia Izrin Capiral, ang inyong teacher broadcaster sa Araling Panlipunan dito sa Project Shine Aral TarlakHenyo. Lagi nating tandaan ang pag-aaral ng Araling Panlipunan ay tungo sa daan ng pagiging makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa.
Welcome sa ating Aral TarlakHenyo ng Schools Division of Tarlac Province, hatid sa inyo ng RTV Tarlac, Channel 26 at DCTZ Radio Pilipino Tarlac. At ngayong araw ay matutunghayan natin ang isa na namang remote live broadcast para sa pag-aaral ng isang panibagong leksyon sa Araling Panlipunan Grade 8 dito lamang sa Barangay Tibag. Magandang araw! Narito naman tayo nagsisikap at nagpupunyagi na maging makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa. Kumusta na kayo mga ginigilog kong mag-aaral? Ang aking pagbati at paghanga sa inyong masidhing pagpupunyagi at patuloy na pag-aaral sa kabila ng hamon ng pagkakataon ang COVID-19 pandemic. Ako nga palang inyong guro sa Araling Panlipunan Grade 8, Ginang Christy L. Castillo, at narito akong muli upang samahan at gabayan kayong maunawaan ang ikalawang bahagi ng ating paksang aralin tungkol sa pandaigdigang organisasyon, pangkat at alyansa. At sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral sa ika-8 baitan, sa patnubay ng inyong mga magulang, kung kayo ay may nais linawin at tanungin tungkol sa ating talakayan sa araw na ito, maaari kayong mag-text sa mga numerong naka-flash sa inyong screen. At sa lahat ng ating mga tagapakinig, narito ang aking numero, 0921-25-225-24. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? At text na. At bago tayo dumako sa ating talakayan sa araw na ito, pinapaalala kong muli sa inyo ang mga dapat gawin upang magkaroon ng kaaya-ayang pakikinig at panonood sa ating remote live broadcast. Muli, dito lamang sa RTV Tarlac, Channel 26 at DCTZ Radio Pilipino Tarlac. Narito na ang mga dapat gawin. Una, siguraduhin na kayo ay nasa komportabling lugar habang nakasubaybay sa ating remote live broadcast. Ikalawa, ihanda ang inyong module, ballpen, at papel na gagamitin sa ating pag-aaral. At ikatlo, iwasan ang paggawa ng ibang bagay at ituon ang sarili sa paksang tatalakayin. At alam kong handang-handa na kayo para sa isa na namang panibagong talakayan. Pero bago tayo dumako sa ating panibagong paksang aralin sa araw na ito, alam kong natatandaan pa ninyo ang ating nakaraang talakayan noong nakaraang linggo tungkol sa unang bahagi ng pandaigdigang organisasyon, pangkat at alyansa. At base sa lahat ng aking tekstong ipinaliwanag noong nakaraang linggo, narito ang mga natutunan ninyo. Mga tanyag na pandaigdigang organisasyon at mga pang-ekonomikong organisasyon at trading blocks. Natutunan ninyo ang mga tanyag na pandaigdigang organisasyon katulad ng mga sumusunod: ang European Union, ang Organization of Islamic Cooperation or OIC, ang Organization of American States or OAS, at ang Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ang tinatawag nating ASEAN. Natutunan din ninyo mga tinatawag na pang-ekonomikong organisasyon at trading blocks, katulad ng mga sumusunod: World Bank, International Monetary Fund or IMF, at ang World Trade Organization or WTO. Maliban sa mga nabanggit ko, natutunan din ninyo ang mga sumusunod. Ekonomiko, nagpapalaganap ito sa kunwaring tulong tungo sa pagpapaunlad ng kalagayang pangkabuhayan ng bansa. Kultural, na bago ang mga likas na pananaw at paniniwala ng mga bansa. May mahalagang papel na ginampanan ng mga pandaigdigang organisasyon, hakbang tungo sa kapayapaan at kaunlaran ng mga bansang kasapi nito. Ang Unyong Europeo ay isang pang-ekonomiko at pampolitikal na unyon ng 27 malalayang bansa. Ang Samahan ng mga Estadong Amerikano ay isang pandaigdigang samahang nakabase sa Washington, D.C., Estados Unidos. Mayroon itong 35 kasaping nagsasariling estado ng Amerika. Natutunan din ninyo na ang OIC ay isang international na organisasyon ng 57 bansa. Ito ay samahan ng mga bansang Muslim. Ang kapisanan ng mga bansa sa Timog Silangang Asya o kilala bilang ASEAN ay isang organisasyong geopolitikal, ekonomikal, at pangkultura ng mga bansa sa Timog Silangang Asya. At bago tayo dumako sa pagtatalakay ng ikalawang bahagi ng ating paksang araling tungkol sa pandaigdigang organisasyon, pangkat at alyansa, tayo ay magkakaroon muna ng isang gawain. Pero sa araw na ito, kayo ay gagabayan ng ating Most Essential Learning Competency para na naman sa isang panibagong aralin. Napapahalagahan ang bahaging ginagampanan ng mga pandaigdigang organisasyon sa pagsusulong ng pandaigdigang kapayapaan. Muli, huwag kakalimutan ang ating Most Essential Learning Competency para sa pag-aaral ng ikalawang bahagi ng paksang-araling tungkol sa pandaigdigang organisasyon, pangkat at alyansa. At ngayon ay magkakaroon tayo ng isang gawain bago tayo dumako sa ating talakayan. Narito ang panuto ng inyong napakasimpleng gawain. Tukuyin kung anong organisasyon ang tinutukoy ng bawat logo o larawan ng gusali. Handa na ba kayo para sa isang gawain para sa araw na ito? Sa lahat ng ating mga tagapakinig at lahat ng nakasubaybay sa remote live broadcast, maaari ninyong i-type ang inyong sagot sa ating comment box section. Para sa unang bilang, ang nakikita ninyo ay logo ng isang samahan. At kayo ay bibigyan ko ng 3 segundo para masagot ang bawat bilang. At ang tamang sagot ay European Union. Ang nakita ninyo ay ang logo ng samahang European Union. Sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot sa ating unang bilang, kayo ay binabati ko. At dumako na tayo sa susunod. At ang tamang sagot ay Organization of American States. Muli, binabati ko ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ikatlong bilang. At ang logong ito ay tumutukoy sa organisasyong Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Dumako na tayo sa susunod. At ang tamang sagot ay mukhang alam ninyo ang tamang sagot. Association of Southeast Asian Nations o nakalagay sa kanyang logo na ASEAN at kabilang dito ang bansang Pilipinas. Susunod. Ano kayang gusali ito? Ang gusaling ito ay kung saan matatagpuan ang World Bank. Susunod, isa na namang gusali. At ang gusaling nakikita ninyo sa inyong screen ay ang gusali ng IMF or International Monetary Fund. At para sa pinakahuling bilang na inyong napakasimpleng gawain sa araw na to. At mula sa kanyang logo, alam niyo na ang tamang sagot. At ang tamang sagot ay ang WTO o ang World Trade Organization. Magaling dahil naisa ninyo o nagawa ninyong maisa-isa ang mga pandaigdigang organisasyon sa pamamagitan ng mga larawan ng logo at gusaling aking pinakita. Tandaan na ang mga nasabing organisasyon ay may mahalagang gampanin sa pagkakamit natin ng tinatawag na pandaigdigang kaunlaran. At maliban sa mga nabanggit kong mga organisasyon, marami pang organisasyong internasyonal ang nilikha upang patatagin ang kooperasyon ng mga bansa at magtaguyod ng kaunlaran. Dahil isa yan sa mga layunin ng pandaigdigang organisasyon, pangkat at alyansa ang magkaroon ng kapayapaan o pandaigdigang kapayapaan at kooperasyon ng mga bansang kasapi nito. At ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang iba pang organisasyong pandaigdig. Handa na ba kayo para sa isa na namang panibagong aralin? At tayo nang magsisimula. May mga samahang regional din na bumubuo ng tinatawag nating trade blocks. Ano nga ba ang trade blocks? Ang trade blocks ay isang kasunduan ng mga bansang kadalasan ay magkakaanib sa isang samahang regional na naglalayong bawasan. iliin o paliitin o tanggalin ang mga taripa at mga hadlang sa taripa sa pamamagitan ng mga miyembrong bansa. Ngayon ay alam nyo na kung anong ibig sabihin natin sa tinatawag na trade blocs. Ang pinakaunang organisasyon na ating tatalakayin ay ang tinatawag nating AFTA or ang ASEAN Free Trade Area o ang Sonang Malayang Kalakalan ng ASEAN. Ano nga ba ang layunin ng AFTA? Ito ay isang kasunduan ng hanay ng pangkalakalan ng kaisipan ng mga bansa sa Timog Silangang Asya na nagtaguyod ng pampagawa ang pampuok ng tinatawag nating local manufacturing sa lahat ng mga bansa sa ASEAN. Muli, yan ang tinatawag nating AFTA. Meron tayong tinatawag na mga tahasang mithiin ng AFTA. Ang mga tahasang mithiin ng AFTA ay makamit ang mga sumusunod. Una, palakihin ang hangganan bilang batayang pamproduksyon sa pandaigdigang pamilihan sa pamamagitan ng pag-awas sa loob ng ASEAN ng mga taripa at walang taripa. Pangalawa ay akitin ang maraming panlabas na tuwirang pamumuhay sa ASEAN. Yan ay ang mga tahasang mithiin ng AFTA. Susunod ay ang tinatawag nating NAFTA o ang North American Free Trade Agreement. Makikita ninyo sa inyong screen ang logo ng nasabing organisasyon o kasunduan. Ito ay isang kasunduan na nilagdaan ng Canada, Mexico at United States na lumilikha ng trilateral trade bloc sa North America. Ito ay nagbigay bias noong 1994 na nagbigay daan sa pagkakabuo ng isang trade bloc na maituturing na may pinakamataas na pinagsama-samang purchasing power party sa GDP. Yan ay ang NAFTA or ang North American Free Trade Agreement. Susunod ay ang tinatawag nating Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or ang APEC. At makikita niyo sa inyong screen ang logo ng nasabing organisasyon. Ano nga ba ang APEC? Ito ay isang organisasyong binubuo ng 20 bansa at isang rehiyong administratibo. Ang mga kasabing bansa ay nagpupulong upang maiayos ang kanilang ugnayang pangkabuhayan. Isinusulong din ng organisasyon ang pagkakaroon ng kaunlarang pang-ekonomiya, kooperasyon, kalakalan at pamumuhunan sa rehiyon ng Asia-Pacific. Tampok ang programa ng APEC na tinatawag nilang 3 Pillars of APEC. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga tinatawag nating 3 Pillars of APEC? Una ay ang liberalisasyon ng kalakalan at pamumuhunan. Pangalawa ay ang pagpapabilis at pagpapadali ng negosyo. At ikatlo ay ang tulungang pangkabuhayan at pangteknikal. Sa aking tekstong mga ipinaliwanag, natutunan ninyo ang mga sumusunod na paksang aralin, iba pang organisasyong pandaigdigan o iba pang pandaigdigang organisasyon. At bago tayo dumako sa pagsasagot ng inyong gawain sa araw na ito, muli isa-isahin natin ang mga mahalagang impormasyong aking tinalakay tungkol sa nabanggit na paksang aralin tungkol sa iba pang pandaigdigang organisasyon. Ito na ang mga dapat tandaan tungkol sa mga paksang aralin na tinalakay natin sa araw na ito. Una, bukod sa mga pandaigdigang organisasyon, marami pang organisasyong international ang nilikha upang patatagin ang kooperasyon ng mga bansa at magtaguyod ng kaunlaran. Pangalawa sa inyong natutunan ay nilikha ang iba pang organisasyong pandaigdig upang magbigay tulong sa pananalapi, magbigay kalayaan sa kalakalang internasyonal, mamahala sa pandaigdigang sistema ng pananalapi. Ikatlo, may mga samahang regional din na bumuo ng trade blocs. Pang-apat, ilan pa sa mga nilikhang organisasyong pandaigdig ay ang ASEAN Free Trade Area or AFTA, ang North American Free Trade Agreement o NAFTA, at ang Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation o APEC. Panglima sa inyong natutunang teksto, ang AFTA ay nagtaguyod ng mga pampagawaang pampuok o tinatawag nating local manufacturing sa lahat ng bansa sa ASEAN. Pang-anim, ang AFTA ay may dalawang mithiin na nais makamit. Ang NAFTA naman ay isang kasunduan na nilagdaan ng Canada, Mexico, at United States na lumikha ng trilateral trade bloc sa North America. Pangwalo sa inyong natutunan. Ang APEC ay isang organisasyong binubuo ng 20 bansa at isang rehiyong administratibo. Ikasyam, mayroong tinatawag na 3 pillars of APEC. At balikan natin ang mga tinatawag nating kabilang sa 3 pillars of APEC. Una, liberalisasyon ng kalakalan at pamumuhunan. Pangalawa, pagpapabilis at pagpapadali ng negosyo. At ikatlo, tulungang pangkabuhayan at pangteknikal. At pinakahuli sa inyong natutunan, mahalaga ang mga pandaigdigang organisasyon sa pagsusulong ng kapayapaan, kaunlaran at pagkakaisa. Muli, yan ay ang mga tekstong inyong natutunan tungkol sa ating paksang-araling iba pang pandaigdigang organisasyon. Ngayon ay handa ang inyong kwaderno at ballpen para sa inyong gawain. Isulat ang inyong pangalan, antas, at pangkat at petsa ngayong araw. At sa lahat ng mga mag-aaral na mayroong learning activity sheets, maaring pakilabas lamang ang mga iyon. At para sa ating gawain sa araw na ito, tignan natin kung natatandaan pa ninyo ang ating nagawang talakayan. Ang ating panuto, basahing mabuti ang bawat tanong. Isulat ang titik ng tamang sagot sa bawat bilang. Handa na ba kayo? At kayo ay bibigyan ko lamang ng 3 segundo para sagutin ang bawat bilang. At ngayon ay alam kong handang-handa na kayo. At atin ang sisimulan ang inyong maikling pagsusulit. Muli sa lahat ng ating mga tagapakinig at taga-subaybay ng remote live broadcast, maaari din ninyong i-type ang inyong sagot sa ating comment box section. Ngayon ay atin ang sisimulan para sa unang bilang. Lahat ng sumusunod ay kabilang sa 3 pillars of APEC maliban sa isa. A. Pagpapabilis at pagpapadali ng pagninegosyo. B. Tulungang pangkabuhayan at pangteknikal. C. Liberalisasyon ng kalakalan at pamumuhunan. And letter D. Pagpapatatag ng politika sa bansa. Muli kayo may 3 segundo para sagutin ito. At ang tamang sagot ay letter D, pagpapatatag ng politika sa bansa. Sa lahat na nakakuha ng tamang sagot sa ating unang bilang ng inyong maikling pagsusulit, kayo ay binabati ko. Dumako na tayo sa susunod na bilang. Ito ay isang kasunduan ng hanay na pangkalakalan ng kapisanan ng mga bansa sa Timog Silangang Asya na nagtataguyod ng local manufacturing. A. Trade blocs. B. AFTA. C. NAFTA. Or letter D. APEC. At ang inyong 3 segundo ay magsisimula na. At ang tamang sagot ay B. AFTA. Para sa ikatlong bilang, ilan ang bumubuo sa Pillars of APEC? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. Letter D. 5. At ang tamang sagot ay letter B. 3. Dumako na tayo sa ika-4 na bilang. Ito ay isang kasunduan na nilagdaan ng Canada, Mexico at United States na lumilikha ng trilateral trade blocs sa North America. A. Trade blocs. B. AFTA. C. NAFTA. Letter D. APEC. At ang tamang sagot ay letter C. NAFTA. Sa mga nakakakuha ng tamang sagot mula sa ika-unang bilang hanggang sa ika-4 na bilang, kayo ay binabati ko. Ngayon naman ay dumako tayo sa ika-5 bilang. Bakit mahalaga ang organisasyong pandaigdig? Letter A, dahil ito ang nagbibigay ng grasya at pag-asa sa mga kasabing bansa. Letter B, dahil ito ang nagbibigay hudyat kung kailan dapat salakayin ang kaaway ng bansa. Letter C, dahil pinagbubuklod nito ang mga bansa, pinapanatili ang kapayapaan at pagkakaisa. Or letter D, dahil ito ay nagiging paraan ng isang bansang makapangyarihan upang pamunuan ang mga bansang sakop. At ang tamang sagot ay letter C, dahil pinagbubuklod nito ang mga bansa, pinapanatili ang kapayapaan at pagkakaisa. At para sa inyong takdang aralin, muli binabati ko ang lahat na nakakuha ng mga tamang sagot sa ating maikling pagsusulit. Sa mga hindi naman nakakuha ng mataas na score, maaari pa kayong makabawi sa ating susunod na gawain. At para sa inyong takdang aralin, gawain 6, tiyakin mo, at ito ay nasa pahina 12 ng inyong module 6. Tiyakin na maipapasa ninyo ang sagot sa inyong guro sa Aralin Panipunang Grade 8 sa pamamagitan ng Messenger o sa inyong Google Classroom account. At isang panibagong leksyon na naman ang ating natapos na talakayin, at ako ay labis na natutuwa sa ipinakita ninyong kasipagan at pakikinig mula sa pinakaunang paksa hanggang sa pinakahuli. At bago tayo magtapos sa ating talakayan sa araw na ito, ako ay mag-iiwan ng isang kataga mula kay Henry Ford na siyang naging founder ng Ford Motor Company na nagsasabing, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. And working together is success. Ang lahat ay kailangan makibahagi at makiisa sa pagkakamit at pagsusulong ng kapayapaan, kaunlaran at pagkakaisa. Sana ay huwag ninyong kalimutan ang lahat ng mga natandaan ninyo sa ating leksyon sa araw na ito at subukan ninyo itong ibahagi sa iba. Inaasahan ko na kayo ay natuto sa ating talakayan sa araw na ito sa Aralin Panlipunang Grade 8 para sa school year 2021 at 2022. At sa pamamagitan ng proyekto ng Schools Division of Tarlac Province, ang Aral TarlakHenyo sa tulong ng RTV Tarlac Channel 26 at DCTZ Radio Pilipino Tarlac. Kami ay lubos na nasisiyahan sa pagbabahagi ng aming kaalaman sa mga kabataang itinuturing naming pag-asa ng bayan. Sana ay patuloy kayong magsumikap sa pag-aaral sa kabila ng hamon ng panahon ng COVID-19 pandemic. Tandaan na mahal namin kayo at ang gagawin namin ang aming makakaya sa pagtupad ng aming sinumpaang pangako sa bayan bilang inyong dakilang guro. Muli, ako inyong guro sa Aralin Panlipunan Grade 8, Ginang Christy L. Castillo, na nagsasabing ang pag-aaral ng Aralin Panlipunan ay daan sa pagiging makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa. Magandang araw sa lahat at hanggang sa muli.
Alam niyo ba, ang Balanggiga Bells ay kinuha ng mga sundalong Amerikano bilang war trophies pagkatapos ng Balanggiga Massacre noong 1901? Matapos ang 117 years, na ibalik ng US noong December 11, 2018 ang iconic church bells sa Pilipinas. Ang church bells na ito ay naglalarawan ng kalayaan, katapangan, at pananampalataya ng mga Pilipino. Alam niyo na, yan ang Balanggiga Bells.
Alam niyo ba na ang salitang yoyo at ang makabagong bersyon nito ay naimbento ng isang Pilipinong nagngangalang Pedro Flores? Taong 1920s nang dinala ni Flores ang laruang ito sa Estados Unidos. Sinimulan niya ang paggawa nito sa kanyang maliit na pabrika sa California at ipinakita sa mga tao ang iba't ibang tricks ng paggamit nito. Alam mo na, yan ang yoyo!
How are you today?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, learners of Tarlac.
Good morning, Math Talino Grade 4 learners!
Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo
here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Simulcast over DCTC
Radio Pilipino Tarlac.
I'm Sir Glenn, your teacher broadcaster.
Broadcasting live here at Paniki Tarlac.
Remotely here in Concepcion, Tarlac.
Live here at Barangay Pedro Elquines, Mayantok, Tarlac.
Broadcasting live from Ramos National High School.
Your anchor teacher today for grade 9 mathematics.
your partner in education this time of pandemic.
Alam niyo ba na ang 2014 Philippine Basketball Marathon ay ang pinakamahabang basketball match ayon sa Guinness World of Records? Ang laro ay naganap mula March 24 hanggang March 29, 2014 sa Meralco Gym sa Pasig at tumagal ng 120 hours. Ang marathon na ito ay isang fundraising event para sa mga biktima ng bagyong Yolanda. Alam niyo na, yan ang longest basketball match.
Back. This is Sir Z, your teacher broadcaster.
Magandang araw mga kapantas!
Welcome to Aral TarlakHenyo.
Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26, simulcasting live over DZTC 828 Radio Filipino Tarlac. I am Gina Lindsay Paliorina, your teacher broadcaster who will be with you in your exciting moment of today's lesson. I hope that you are in good health condition today and a positive outlook in life. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify recycled product and enumerate the reasons of recycling, demonstrate and create a recycled product, and practice good working habits. At this point, make sure you are seated comfortably, geared with your paper, pen, compendium of notes, learning activity sheets, and of course with a ready and active mind. Do you still remember our last lesson? Yes, last time we talked about the transferring of designs. The embroidery design you choose reflects who you are or the purpose for which your project is done. We discussed also there are several ways of transferring design of fabric. Can you enumerate the different ways of transferring design? Your answer is correct. Very good. These are ironing, tracing, and stamping. I hope that you are already listened, watch, and actively participate in our lesson. Let us begin our new lesson. Please listen carefully, and as the discussion goes on and later on, you will have a short quiz and you will create your own design recycle. What does symbol mean? You are correct. It is recycling. What is recycling? Very good. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new materials and objects. The recyclability of a material depends on its ability to reacquire the properties it has in its virgin or original state. Garbage disposal is one of the biggest problems we Filipinos face. There are so many things we waste, throw away, burn, or just take for granted, and yet the sophisticated first world technology for waste processing is not within our reach. Instead of throwing away the scraps we have at home and waste them totally, we can be more imaginative, creative, and resourceful person by seeing potential in waste materials. There is truth in saying that there is cash in trash. All we need is a little entrepreneurship, skill, and a lot of concern for environment. Let us now discuss the reasons for recycling. First, recycling helps our climate problems and global warming. Recycling is beneficial to the climate crisis in two main ways: by limiting the amount of raw materials being used and limiting the amount of waste going into landfills. What are the other reasons for recycling? Very good. Exactly. It saves energy. Recycling saves energy in the production of new products. For example, recycled paper saves trees and water. Another reason for recycling is it reduces landfill. What are the other reasons for recycling? Very good. Recycling is good for economy. Recycling is an essential part of sustainable materials management approach that emphasizes the product and sustainable use of materials across their entire life cycle while minimizing their environmental impacts. What are the other reasons for recycling? Very good. You are correct. Another reason for recycling is it reduces the use of toxic chemicals. Why does recycling reduces pollution? You are correct. Nice answer. By saving energy, recycling reduces the air pollution caused by burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas, which greatly contribute to the largest amount of energy generated. Another reason for recycling is it saves you money. How may recycle saves you money? Very good. Recycling allows you to save money by having you buy new things. Another reason for recycling is create jobs. Why does recycling create jobs? You are correct. It also creates the opportunity for additional job industries and overall strengthens our economy. According to the article titled, More Jobs, Less Pollution. If 75% of the nation applies recycled materials, there would be 2.3 million more jobs available. Lastly, recycling reduces water pollution. How can recycling reduce water pollution? You are correct. According to the University of Central Oklahoma, when manufacturers use recycled paper, they cut air pollution by 73% and water pollution by 35%. Recycling still reduces 97% of the mining waste produced through manufacture of virgin resources and cuts back 86% of air pollution and 76% on water pollution. Now, I will show you the example of a recycled product, but before that, let us first enumerate the tools and materials used in sleeping mat, which is made up of drinking straw. Are you ready? There are only two things that we need in making sleeping mat: 20 packs of drinking straw and sea salt. Here are the procedures in making sleeping mat. First, fold the straw into two parts. Second, cut the straw into two equal parts. Third, fold the straw. Fourth, insert the straw and form an inverted L. Fifth, insert another folded straw into the left side of inverted L. Insert another folded straw to the top. Repeat the step until you finish the sleeping mat. Take a look at the video demonstration and later on, you will also do the same procedure. Create your own recycled product made up of drinking straw. drinking straw. The sleeping mat you need are 20 packs of drinking straw worth 300 pesos, and your total cost of the finished product of sleeping mat is worth 1,000. Your net income is 700 and you can finish it within 3 days. Next is shoulder bag. You need only 1 pack of drinking straw worth 15 pesos and total sale cost is 100. And your net income is 85. You can finish it within 2 to 3 hours. So if you create 5 pieces in per day, your income is 425. Next is bayong bag. Your total expenses is 105. Your total net income is 245. Next is bed. Total expenses is 60. Total sale cost is 350 and your net income is 280. Another product is basket. Your total expenses is 30. Total cost is 100 and your net income is 70. Now, are you ready for your quiz? Very good. Bring 1 half sheet of paper and answer the following statement. Define the word from 1 to 5 in your own word. What is recycle? From 6 to 10, what are the recycling and reusing materials important? For your assignment, explain the benefits and importance of a gift wrap. What are the benefits and importance of a gift wrap? Send your answer on my messenger account, Ginalis Ventura Kapasag Palurina. Here are the references of our lesson for today. Alright, are you still tuned in to your favorite School on the Air? This is Project Shine, Aral TarlakHenyo, brought to you by the Department of Education, Division of Tarlac Province, in cooperation with DZTC 828 AM station. Don't forget to like and share our Facebook page, RTV Tarlac Channel 26. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you learned something from this afternoon session. I would like to end up by saying, in TLE, the only thing you can recycle is wasted time. I am Ginaline C. Palurina, your teacher broadcaster for TLE Grade 8. Until next time.
Ang dagdag na 2 taon sa high school ay malaking bahagi ng programang K-12 sa ating bansa. Pinag-aralan ng mabuti ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon o DEPED ang nilalaman at paraan ng pagkatuto sa 2 taong ito na tinatawag ngayong senior high school. Sa pamamagitan ng senior high school, tinitiyak ng DEPED ang kalidad ng edukasyon na may malinaw na patutunguhan anuman ang iyong pag-aralan. May 15 core, 7 applied at 9 na specialized subjects ang senior high school. Sa kabuuan, may 31 subjects ang senior high school. Katumbas ito ng 4 na semestre na may 2 quarter bawat semestre. Ang mga paksa sa bawat aralin ay mahalaga upang maihanda ang mga mag-aaral sa 4 na curriculum exit gaya ng kolehiyo, trabaho, middle-level skills development, at negosyo. Kahit anong track ang piliin ng isang mag-aaral, maaari siyang magpatuloy sa alinman sa 4 na posibleng curriculum exit. Mayroong 4 na track ang senior high school. 1. Academic track. 2. Technical Vocational Livelihood track. 3. Arts and Design track. At 4. Sports track. Ang Senior High School Technical Vocational Livelihood track. Layon ng Technical Vocational Livelihood o TVL track na magkaroon ang mga mag-aaral ng mga kasanayang akma sa makabagong panahon at tulad ng mga iba pang mga senior high school tracks, ang mga magsisipagtapos ay maaaring magpatuloy sa mas mataas na mga kasanayan, mag-aral sa kolehiyo at magkaroon ng hanap buhay o negosyo. Ang mga specialized subjects sa TVL ay batay sa mga pamantayan ng Technical Education Skills and Development Authority at sinamahan ng mga konsepto sa pagnenegosyo. Malaking bahagi rin ang paghahasa ng kasanayan sa mga teknolohiya. Mayroong 4 na strands sa TVL. 1. Industrial Arts. 2. Agriculture and Fishery Arts. 3. Home Economics. At 4, Information and Communication Technology. Lahat ng specialization sa TVL ay may katumbas na National Certification o NC. Bukod sa academic at applied subjects, ang mga mag-aaral sa TVL ay kailangang sumailalim sa 640 oras na specialized subjects at hindi bababa sa 80 oras na work immersion base sa kasunduan ng paaralan at ng partner institution. Pinaiiral din ng Department of Education ang Joint Delivery Voucher Program kung saan maaaring gumamit ang mga kwalipikado o piling mag-aaral na mga kagamitan ng mga katuwang na technical vocational institution ayon sa patnubay ng Department Order 35, Series of 2020. Suriin natin ngayon ang mga specialized subjects ng TVL. Sa Agriculture and Fishery strand, nariyan ang 1. Agricultural Crops Production, NC1. 2. Agricultural Crops Production, NC2. 3. Animal Production, Poultry Chicken, NC2. 4. Animal Production, Large Ruminant, NC2. 5. Animal Production, Swine, NC2. 6. Aquaculture, NC2. 7. Artificial Insemination, Large Ruminants, NC2. 8. Artificial Insemination, Wine, NC2. 9. Fish Capture, NC2. 10. Fish Products Packaging, NC2. 11. Food Processing, NC2. 12. Landscape Installation and Maintenance, NC2. 13. Organic Agriculture, NC2. 14. Pest Management, NC2. 15. Rice Machinery Operations, NC2. 16. Rubber Processing, NC2. 17. Slaughtering Operation, NC2. 18. Agri-Crop Production, NC3. 19. Fishing Gear Repair and Maintenance, NC3. 20. Horticulture, NC3. 21. Animal Health Care Management, NC3. 22. Rubber Production, NC2. 23. Fish Wharf Operation, NC2. Sa Home Economic Strand naman, kasama ang 1. Attraction and Theme Parks Operation with Ecotourism, NC2. 2. Barbering, NC2. 3. Bartending, NC2. 4. Beauty, Nail Care, NC2. 5. Bread and Pastry Production, NC2. 6. Caregiving, NC2. 7. Cookery, NC2. 8. Dressmaking, NC2. 9. Food and Beverage Services, NC2. 10. Hairdressing, NC2. 11. Handicraft, Basketry, Macrame, non-NC. 12. Handicraft, Fashion Accessories, Papercraft, non-NC. 13. Handicraft, Needlecraft, non-NC. 14. Housekeeping, NC2. 15. Local Guiding Services, NC2. 16. Tailoring, NC2. 17. Tourism Promotion Services, NC2. 18. Travel Services, NC2. 19. Wellness Massage, NC2. 20. Front Office Services, NC2. 21. Handicraft, Woodcraft, Leathercraft, non-NC. 22. Commercial Cooking, NC3. 23. Fashion Design, Apparel, NC3. 24. Hair Dressing, NC3. 25. Events Management Services, NC3. Sa Industrial Arts, nabibilang ang mga sumusunod. 1. Automotive Servicing, NC1. 2. Automotive Servicing, NC2. 3. Carpentry, NC2. 4. Construction Painting, NC2. 5. Dome Rack Servicing, NC2. 6. Electrical Installation and Maintenance, NC2. 7. Electric Power Distribution Line Construction, NC2. 8. Electronic Products Assembly and Servicing, NC2. 9. Furniture Making, Finishing, NC2. 10. Instrumentation and Control Servicing, NC2. 11. Gas Metal Arc Welding, NC2. 12. Gas Tungsten Arc Welding, NC2. 13. Machining, NC1. 14. Machining, NC2. 15. Masonry, NC2. 16. Mechatronic Servicing, NC2. 17. Motorcycle Engine Servicing, NC2. 18. Plumbing, NC1. 19. Plumbing, NC2. 20. Shielded Metal Arc Welding, NC1. 21. Shielded Metal Arc Welding, NC2. 22. Tile Setting, NC2. 23. Transmission Line Installation, NC2. 24. Carpentry, NC3. 25. Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, Commercial Refrigeration Equipment Servicing, NC3. Sa ICT strand, matututunan ang mga sumusunod. 1. Animation, NC2. 2. Broadband Installation, Fixed Wireless System, NC2. 3. Computer Programming, Net Technology, NC3. 4. Computer Programming, Java, NC3. 5. Computer Programming, Oracle Database, NC3. 6. Computer System Servicing, NC3. 7. Contact Center Services, NC2. 8. Illustration, NC2. 9. Medical Transcription, NC2. 10. Technical Drafting, NC2. 11. Telecom OSP and Subscriber Line Installation, NC2. 12. Telecom OSP Installation, NC2. Ang bawat component sa TVL strand ay may iba't ibang specialization na mapagpipilian. Ang TVL Maritime strand ay itinuturing na isang unique track kung saan matututunan ang mga sumusunod. 1. Engine Watch 1. 2. Engine Watch 2. 3. Navigational Watch 1. 4. Navigational Watch 2. 5. Navigational Watch 3. 6. Safety 1. 7. Safety 2. 8. Ships Catering Services, NC1.
Kumusta mga giliw kong tagapakinig?
Nagbabalik ang inyong paaralang panghimpapawid
Aral TarlakHenyo
Sa RTV Tarlac, Channel 26,
at sa bayang naririnig sa DZTC 828
Radyo Pilipino Tarlac.
Tayo rin ay napapanood sa FB Live ng RTV Tarlac Channel 26.
Sumasahimpapawid mula sa bayan ng Pura Tarlac,
mula sa bayan ng San Clemente.
Mula rito sa Borok Elementary School, Pura Tarlac.
sa bayan ng Kapas Tarlac.
ako, ang inyong guro,
na maghahatid sa inyo ng makabuluhang pagtalakay sa ating aralin.
Broadcasting live at Victoria Tarlac, you are watching Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26, simulcast over DZTC, Radyo Pilipino Tarlac. To converge cable subscribers, you can watch us at Channel 100. I am your teacher for MAPE Grade 8, Irish Linel Cunanan Saure. Join me for 25 minutes of meaningful learning experience on air. Before we begin, I have some study tips to maximize remote learning. First, find a comfortable place that is far from noise so that you will hear me loud and clear. Next, get all the materials you will need while watching or listening to our broadcast. Get your learner's activity sheet for Health Day 4. Make sure you also have your pen and extra paper with you. Listen attentively and be interactive. You may use the comment box below if you have questions. You may also type your answers in the comment box during activity time. Lessons in Grade 8 Health for this quarter is about gateway drugs. Now, let us see if you still remember the previous lesson. Kindly get your pen and activity sheets and let us answer activity number 1. Like what I mentioned earlier, to make this session interactive, you may comment down below your answers. For this activity, you will choose the letter of the correct answer. Write the letter of your choice on the blank provided in each number in your activity sheets. Are you ready? Let us begin with item number 1. Drugs which open doors for non-drug users to try and experiment on more dangerous drugs are called A. Depressant drugs, B. Gateway drugs, C. Narcotic drugs, and D. Stimulant drugs. The correct answer is letter B. Gateway drugs. Did you get the correct answer? Very good. Now let us answer item number 2. The addictive component in cigarette and tobacco products is called A. Nicotine, B. Smoke, C. Tobacco, and D. Tar. The correct answer is letter A. Nicotine. Did you get the correct answer? Very good. Si nicotine ang may kasalanan why quitting smoking is hard to do. Nicotine is addictive, so you crave for it. Now let us answer item number 3. It refers to the smoke that comes out of the filtered end of a cigarette and directly inhaled by smokers. A. Mainstream smoke. B. Second-hand smoke. C. Third-hand smoke. And D. Tobacco smoke. If your answer is letter A, mainstream smoke, you are correct. Good job! Moving on to item number 4. It is the law governing tobacco production, distribution, and use, known as the Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003. A. Republic Act 9565. B. Republic Act 9211. C. Republic Act 9362. And D. Republic Act 8211. For item number 4, the correct answer is letter B. Republic Act 9211, also known as the Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003. And for the last item for this activity, item number 5. It is called the beverage alcohol. This is what humans consume that intoxicates and alters the nervous system. A. Ethanol. B. Methanol. C. Salbutamol. And D. Isopropyl. If your answer is letter A, ethanol, you are correct. Very good! How well did you perform in the first activity? Kindly type your scores in the comment box. Congratulations to all learners who got 5. You are excellent. I am happy that you still remember the previous lesson. Today is the last episode for Grade 8 Health and also the last episode for MAPE for this school year. For this session, we are going to recall and summarize the lessons in health from first quarter to fourth quarter. Let us see if you still remember them all. Let us begin with the first quarter. The content standards for first quarter health is as follows. The learner demonstrates understanding of human sexuality and managing sexuality-related issues for a healthy life. The performance standards. The learner appropriately manages sexually related issues through responsible and informed decisions. As you continue to grow and develop, it is important that you know how to manage the crucial aspect of your personality, your sexual health. In this quarter, it helped you understand the concept of gender and human sexuality. It also enhanced your decision-making skills to help you manage sexuality-related concern. Now let us answer activity number 2 to see if you still remember the lessons about human sexuality. For this activity, you will choose the letter of the correct answer. Write the letter of your choice on the blank provided in each number in your activity sheets. You may also comment down your answers. Are you ready? Let us begin with item number 1. It refers to biological basis of being male or female. A. Gender. B. Human sexuality. C. Gender equality. And D. Sex. The correct answer is letter D. Sex. Sex determines your reproductive functions. Item number 2. It is a social concept on how men and women should think, feel, and act. A. Gender. B. Human sexuality. C. Sex. And D. Gender equality. The correct answer is letter A. Gender. According to World Health Organization, gender refers to the characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys that are socially constructed. As a social construct, gender varies from society to society and can change over time. Next, item number 3. It permits man and woman equal enjoyment of human rights. A. Human sexuality. B. Gender role. C. Gender equality. And D. Humanitarian. The correct answer is letter C. Gender equality. Item number 4. It will help you make decisions based on your needs and desires. A. Decision. B. Decision-making skills. C. Good decision. And D. Refusal skill. The correct answer is letter B. Decision-making skills. Remember, you will not arrive at a good decision if you lack decision-making skills. Moving on to item number 5. It is a way to say no to something that you don't want to do. A. Decision. B. And D. Life skill. The correct answer is letter B. Refusal skill. Refusal skill is one of the skills na sa personal kong opinyon, napakahalaga nito na matutunan. How to say no. In this quarter, sexuality is defined as total self. How you look, how you think, how you interact, the way you feel about yourself and others, and the way you value relationships. Healthy sexuality encompasses the following characteristics: self-love, self-knowledge, self-confidence, self-respect, and self-expression. Healthy sexuality means taking high sense of responsibility for all your actions, since this can affect self-esteem, decision-making, and behavior. Kaya nabigyan ng emphasis in this quarter ang decision-making. Decision comes with responsibility of the choice you make or act upon. Bakit kailangang pag-aralan ang human sexuality? Education for human sexuality deals with the formation of virtuous habits, right attitudes, and integration of positive values. It is also through education for human sexuality that we identified some issues and problems regarding human sexuality that result from poor decisions and unhealthy practices. And these are the sexually transmitted infections like HIV or AIDS. I hope you are learning a lot in our lesson. For those who have just tuned in, you are watching Aral TarlakHenyo here on RTV Tarlac Channel 26, simulcast over DZTC, Radyo Pilipino Tarlac. You can also watch us live via Converge Cable Channel 100. This is your teacher broadcaster for Health Grade 8, Ma'am Irish Linel Saure. Moving on to Health Quarter 2. The content standards for this quarter is as follows. Demonstrates an understanding of responsible parenthood for a healthy family life. And the performance standards, the learner makes informed and values-based decisions in preparation for responsible parenthood. Time to answer activity number 3. Supply the missing letters on each item to decipher the word. A hint is provided in each item. To those who are watching our live broadcast via Facebook, kindly type your answer in the comment box. Number 1. It is a social activity which involves 2 or more people generally assessing each other's suitability for a potential relationship. If your answer is dating, you are correct. Number 2. A lifelong partnership of a man and a woman, 2 unique individuals who understand, respect, care, and love each other. The correct answer is marriage. Item number 3. The reproductive process wherein the male gamete and female gamete unite to form a new single cell. What do you think is the correct answer? Fertilization is correct. Next, item number 4. The smallest integral unit of the society. The correct answer is family. Last item number 5. It is defined as the will, ability, and commitment of parents to respond to the needs and aspirations of the family and children, more particularly through family planning. The correct answer is responsible parenthood. Let me know your scores using the chat box. This quarter is about responsible parenthood and family life. When to start a family, how to start a family, what are your duties and responsibilities to your family. It begins with courtship, dating, engagement, then marriage. Courtship is the period where a couple gets to know each other and decide if there will be an engagement or such agreement. Dating is a social activity which involves 2 or more people generally assessing each other's suitability for a potential relationship. The word date of a time and date of meeting. Dating is a form of courtship. The types of dating are standard date, double date, and group date. Engagement is the period of time between a marriage proposal and the marriage itself. According to the Family Code of the Philippines, marriage is a special contract of permanent union between a man and a woman entered into in accordance with law for the establishment of conjugal and family life. It is the foundation of the family and an inviolable social institution, meaning never to be broken, infringed, or dishonored. Choose your lifetime partner carefully, for he or she will either bring you happiness or misery. Walang may gusto ng misery, kaya advice lang, piliing maigi at kilalaning mabuti. That is the importance of courting, dating, and engagement. After marriage, here comes pregnancy and prenatal care. And of course, responsible parenthood. Take a look at the editorial consent data from the Philippine Statistics Authority. According to Population Commission, the Philippines has recorded a 7% increase in births among girls aged 15 and below in 2019. 2,411 girls considered as very young adolescents aged 10 to 14 gave birth, or almost 7 every day. Huwag nating inormalize ang teenage pregnancy at sasabihin pa na feeling blessed ka kasi buntis ka. Buntis ka or magiging teen parent ka kasi you made poor decisions in life without considering the consequences of your actions. Ano ang ending? Ipapasa sa magulang ang responsibilidad kasi ikaw mismo hindi mo pa kayang itaguyod ang sarili. Ang ganitong sitwasyon ay posibleng magdudulot ng kahirapan. The primary responsibility of parents is to provide their children physical care, economic security, inculcating discipline, social competence, opportunities for education and self-development, training for responsible citizenship, and adulthood. Moving on to third quarter. The content standard for this quarter is to demonstrate understanding of principles in the prevention and control of communicable diseases for the attainment of individual wellness. As learners, you are expected to consistently demonstrate personal responsibility and healthful practices in the prevention and control of communicable diseases. Let us now answer activity number 4. Write true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is incorrect. Number 1. Pathogens are tiny microorganisms that infect or invade the body and attack body cells and tissues. The correct answer is true. Number 2. Diseases caused by the direct and indirect spread of pathogens from one person to another are called non-communicable diseases. The correct answer is false. Number 3. Coronavirus 2019, influenza, chickenpox, measles, and dengue are examples of communicable diseases. The correct answer is true. Number 4. The World Health Organization is the leading health organization in the world. The correct answer is true. Number 5. The Department of Education is an agency that raises awareness to the different communicable diseases. The correct answer is true. Kindly type your score in the comment box. Disease prevention and control is a very important health concern because it affects the quality of life. Communicable diseases not only threaten the sick person, but also his or her family and the society in general. Thus, protecting ourselves and our families from diseases is both personal and social responsibility. Communicable diseases are caused by pathogens, bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungi, and parasites. Examples of communicable diseases are COVID-19, HIV, AIDS, tuberculosis, measles, and mumps. Communicable diseases can transfer from person to another by means of direct or indirect contact. There are 4 stages of infection: incubation, prodromal stage, clinical or illness stage, convalescent stage. This quarter, we also identified government agencies responsible for the prevention and control of communicable diseases: World Health Organization, Department of Health, and Food and Drugs Administration. For fourth quarter in health, content standards, The learner demonstrates understanding of factors that influence cigarette and alcohol use and strategies for prevention and control. As learners, you are expected to demonstrate personal responsibility in the prevention of cigarette and alcohol use through the promotion of a healthy lifestyle. We already answered review questions for gateway drugs in the first activity. To sum it up, gateway drugs are cigarette and alcohol. There are 3 smokes emitted in cigarette: mainstream smoke, second-hand smoke, and the third-hand smoke. Ethanol is also called the beverage alcohol. Examples are beer, wine, and spirits. Both cigarette smoking and excessive drinking have negative impact to one's health like cancer, high blood pressure, and cirrhosis. There you have it, the lessons in grade 8 health. For the final activity, write a short paragraph about the significant lessons you learned in health grade 8 and how are you going to apply this in life. The rubrics for scoring is as follows. Advanced 90 to 100%, well-written and very organized, excellent grammar mechanics, and clear and concise statements, excellent effort and presentation with detail. Demonstrate a thorough understanding of the topics. Proficient, 85 to 89%, writes fairly clear, good grammar mechanics, good presentation and organization, sufficient effort and details. Approaching proficiency, 80 to 84%, minimal effort, minimal grammar mechanics, fair presentation, few sorting details. And developing, 75 to 79%, somewhat unclear, shows little effort, poor grammar mechanics, confusing and choppy, incomplete sentences, no organization of thoughts. To all listeners of DZTC 828, viewers of RTV Tarlac Channel 26, and Converge Cable Channel 100, I do hope that you completed answering your activity sheets. You may now submit your answer sheet to your respective MAPE teachers. Should you have questions and clarifications, feel free to ask your MAPE teacher via chat, text, or call. I am wishing and praying that this pandemic will end soon so we can enjoy school. Nakakamiss na ang tawanan, minsan may iyakan din. Ang kaingayan sa classroom, iyong turuan kung sino ang maglilinis at late sa flag ceremony. Alam ko, miss na din ninyo. Before I end my broadcast, my sincere gratitude to our supervisor in MAPE, Ma'am Dalan I. Roy, our principal, Sir Angel M. Villamin, my MAPE family at Victoria National High School headed by Ma'am Jane Eluzon, also to Sir Deo, our school guidance counselor. Thank you for the warm accommodation. To DZTC Technical Working Group, the ICT Group, and on behalf of the teacher broadcasters in health, Sir Jonathan Aquino, Ma'am Sheila Tayag, Ma'am Melanie Paet, Ma'am Juliana Razon, and Ma'am Erica Joy Cardona, maraming salamat sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng Project Shine. Being a teacher broadcaster is both an honor and privilege. I am happy to serve grade 8 learners of the Division of Tarlac Province. This has been your teacher broadcaster, Irish Linel C. Saure, signing out.
Kabahagi mo Radyo Pilipino. Impormasyong maikali